I hope this doesn't come off as like bragging about how good and pure of heart I am. I just think that we can help build a thriving city by being rooted in our communities. But life gets busy sometimes and it's hard to keep priorities straight. So I wanted to show you 4 simple ways that you can get involved in your community. And just remember that this practice is hard and it's kind of like a muscle that you have to stretch. I'm not saying that I'm the expert on this. In fact, I have a lot of friends who are way better than this than I am. In fact, you're gonna meet one of them at a community mural event at the end of this video. But first, do you have one of those cool pizza ovens that seem to be all the rage these days? I know like 4 people with one. Kendall's brother Aaron is renting this apartment above a garage in Kirkland where he works on his new Land Cruiser project, Land Rover 4Runner. I can't really keep these things straight. Anyways, this is a lakefront property that's currently for sale. I would probably just renovate the house and move in, but I'm sure whoever buys this place for $7 million will tear it all down and build something for another $2 or $3 million. We've been doing a lot of financial planning recently since we just launched this new property management company. So it was actually good timing when our favorite nonprofit, a local music school, asked a home in Seattle to sponsor their upcoming fundraising gala. This is the first item on my list of ways to get involved in your community. Donate your resources. Find a nonprofit that resonates with you. Kendall used to work at this music school that we're supporting. Seeley goes to toddler music class. I've volunteered videography services. Kendall now serves on the board. So donating our time resources have been extremely rewarding. And now it only makes sense to step up our financial support too. Philanthropy really does make a difference to individuals and communities. And Kendall and I have found that the philanthropic muscle really needs to be built over time. If you're not used to giving money, start small. See what it feels like and stay involved enough to get reports back about your gifts. Kendall and I make small donations here and there, but we have 1 or 2 that we give larger amounts to, and we try to increase our giving a little bit by little every year. Last year, we were even able to donate our would-be Airbnb to 2 different local nonprofits. I'm very tired because I've been house hunting all morning, looking at some really cool houses with this family that is moving here from New York. So all I want to do is really just take a nap and make some coffee, I guess, or make some coffee. But instead I'm going to shoot a new thumbnail for last week's video because it's performing very poorly. Let's see. I don't know. I guess we'll see how that works out. Coming to Second Use to find something that I can use to turn into like a bird bath or something. And then as soon as I walk in, I see these cool little sinks that are turned into succulent gardens. So I'm on the right track. Here's another way that you can get involved in your community. Shop locally as much as possible. As a small business owner myself, I know how powerful this small action is to our community's economy. You not only help to sustain these businesses, but you also help foster a unique and vibrant local culture. Seattle has a ton of cool local businesses. I love Second Use because of how they recycle these building materials from around the city. Here's a set of locker room benches from a local high school, but all of the sinks are over this way. I'm kind of liking this one here. It's a Kohler. It's got a kind of vintage brown look. I ended up getting this square little sink, just 20 bucks. It's a little bit shallower than some of the other ones, but I'm probably just going to like put some rocks in the bottom to make it a little bit shallower. I can't think of a better way to strengthen your community than by inviting people into your home. We're hosting a baby shower at our house tonight, and I still have a lot of things to clean up. We've got the cool, balloon arch going on.
He just doesn't. He wants to.
Kendall and a friend are putting everything together. A couple people are bringing some chairs right here, or some tables. We have a secondary seating area here. That'll be nice. Here's my little sink bird bath. Kendall doesn't love it, but I think it's cool. And eventually some of this moss, which is not very well in the heat. We'll cover the edges a little bit. We're about to have like 40 people in our backyard, so we'll see how it goes. Our neighbors have really become our friends. We share important information, like which food truck is at the local pub tonight, and we know that we can call each other should there ever be an emergency, or we simply need a little bit extra help, which we all do at times. This is another one that Kendall and I have learned is really a muscle that needs to be worked. We found that we have to be intentional with our space and our time in order to make sure that we have a lifestyle that's conducive to inviting our community in. For us, it doesn't happen spontaneously. We have to prioritize and plan, and I think that's okay.
I see a tawny lion, a prickle in his paw. What do you say, tawny lion? Roar. Roar. Roar, roar, roar. I see a dusty warthog beneath a shady tree. What do you say, dusty warthog?
What are we doing?
We're touring a house. We're pretending my parents are gonna move here.
All right, trying to convince them.
Trying to convince them.
Look at this. I love that.
Mom and Dad's house has the lived-in care and the English around all night.
Okay, so this is why I'm in love with Lake Forest Park and why I will probably retire here. This house across the street. There's all of these like really cool places just kind of tucked into the trees. Mid-century modern. This is kind of hard to see, but very cool looking. Today I'm at a NORA Community Mural Festival, and NORA stands for North Aurora. I'm actually doing a little bit of video footage for this event, and this is Casey, a friend of mine, who's actually the director of all of this.
This is the inaugural NORA Community Mural event festival. We've been doing events here as For North Seattle for like 10 years in the Oak Tree Village parking lot, but the neighborhood has taken a big hit since COVID, and I had the real incredible opportunity to meet Brady the Black, who is the artist.
My name is Brady Black, and I'm a community mural artist. So what I do is I bring the community in to change their own spaces. And so this mural is about Aurora, and so that it's bringing light, it's bringing youth, it's bringing like levity to an area that's pretty heavy. And so these kids are building their future with the scraps that they found around. So this is all, so they're just building and playing like kids should be playing outside. They should be playing together in imagination, thinking of like, you know, for the future to work, you'd have to have some sort of imagination.
You know, often on Aurora Avenue, there's so many challenges, and sometimes they feel so huge that people feel almost paralyzed and like they can't do much to change the nature of things. But through art and being able to be hands-on today, many hands have actually transformed this neighborhood.
I see community events simply as a way to get people in a room together, or in this case, a parking lot. I was a full-time artist before I was a full-time realtor, and that's one of my favorite things, just getting people together. Great art gets people talking about something new, sometimes with somebody new, and it doesn't get much better than that. So if you're looking to make a home in Seattle, send me a message, or just stay tuned for more housing and design content from my home in Seattle. Bye.